Hello, welcome to this channel. So in this video, we are going to deal with one of the important and a crucial topic in Excel, which is pivot tables. So we are going to discuss it in a very short and a very self-explanatory video it will be. So as you can see, there is a data with me. The data is regarding a cricket game where you can see a few batters are there, and then you can see their stats, the run scored, the match played, average, highest, 50s, 30s, and everything is there. So this is the data with me. You can get it. So the question is how you can get a pivot table from this data. Not for this data, for any of the data that you can deal with. So I will just take you through. So first of all, the first step will be to go to the insert in the Excel. So here it is, Excel. Now in the insert, I will just click on the tables and there is you can see a drop down button inside a table. So I will just click a drop down and there is a pivot table. Okay. So in the pivot table, I will just click on the pivot table and this is they are asking for the range. What is the data that I am selecting for? So range, I will just click on this data and then press Control A. So this will select this data. Okay. So like this. Now the whole data is selected. I just randomly clicked somewhere in the data, the table, and just pressed Control A, and the data is selected in the table range. And now I just want the pivot column to be on a different page. Why to mesh up this page? So I just want it on a different page. So I click on the new worksheet. So this is the new worksheet page. So how you can view the pivot table? So it has been loaded. Here you can see there is a pivot field. So I can load it. I will just drag and down to rows, columns, values, and whatever I need. So I will just start with batters, making to the rows. So batter, I will just drag down it to rows. Now you can see in the rows column, I have batters now. In the values, I will keep run scored. And now you can see there is a run scored and the pivot column. Similarly, I can do it for match played. So there are the match plate. I can also put match plate on this side also. So this will be like this. Am Levitt played 2 games, scored 42 runs. You can also collapse it from right click and then expand collapse, collapse entire row. So now this is collapse. So this is the pivot column. So pivot tables are there. You can now click on the average. You can also take it on the value side. So this is the pivot table is ready. You can get any of the field that is there to this pivot table to analyze. So this was the very short data. So briefly, you can't take much of it from there because it was already very short. So you can get it visually also. But for a large data set where you have thousands and millions of rows and columns, so there is a problem. So in those type of problems, there we will be dealing with pivot tables to quickly analyze the data. One thing I just want you to tell additionally that there is you can filter it out as well. So you will just click on this arrow, drop down arrow there, and you can more short option. You can filter it anything. So there is an filtering option. So I just want filtration according to the sum of runs scored. So the more scored will be on top. So it will be descending, and I want it to run scored. So now okay, now it is sorted according to the runs code. So you can see 106, 66, and everything is. One thing, or you can add more column as per your need for calculation or whatever thing you need. You can also add more columns to the pivot table. How can you do that? You will just go on the home. This is the home. So you will just click there and now they will go on home. That is, you can see pivot table analyze. You will click on this. There is calculation in pivot table analyze. You will just click on the pivot table and go on home. Then you will get calculation under pivot table analyze. In this, I will go to field item and sets and they're calculated with. So now the name of field, I will just click random, and you just want whatever you want to calculate. So just suppose I just want uh, sum of runs scored or this the sum anything. Just I want the this versus Nepal score plus versus Oman score. So the batter who scored against Nepal, their runs plus they scored against Oman, their runs. I just want it to be stored in the random column. So I'm just inserting it for an sake of example. I will click on insert, then OK. There is some problem, I guess. Just let me see. Yeah, it should work now. Still not. Wait a second. And now so I just added the batter what they scored against Nepal. So in case you want to shade what they scored for, you can get it. So I will just click on here and then I will click this also. So it will be visible. Yeah, it is taking count at the no idea. So you can see it. We have added one column of adding the runs scored. So you can do it anything, whatever you want. If you want the sum of runs scored divided by 10, anything, you just want to add some column for your calculation, you can do it by this way. Okay. Selecting the data, going to home, then pivot table analyze, then calculation, then field item and sets, and then calculate it. And there you will get this. And you can do this by clicking OK. So this was all about pivot table. So from the data, this data, you get this pivot table. Similarly, I have another pivot table ready. This was my data for this. This was I could have done this in this page. So you can do it likewise. So I hope you will get it. I hope this video was helpful for you. Um, how quickly you can get to the pivot table for any set of data. So that's it in this video. I'll see you soon in the next one. Thanks for watching it. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.